In the deep of the Trailmaker oceans, the fight for survival is a very real thing. The predator always under duress, chasing its prey, and the prey always hoping to escape to survive another day. How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Trailmakers Creations by ThatDomGuy. Today we're going to be taking a look at 3 builds. This one might look a little familiar to you. This is the cargo bob that I built a little while ago. It is in the video. If you just click on that link right above there, I'll post that on there, that card. So the other one that I built was a launcher. Now, it contained 2 missiles / torpedoes that could be dropped from the chopper. This is the cargo bob gunner version. So we have 2 seats in the front. Oh yeah, that's a great place to get stuck. Come on. So 2 seats in the front so we can have a pilot and co-pilot. Not that you necessarily need one, it just works better actually to have 2 of them in there. So actually you could play 4 on 4 with 2 of these if you had 8 players in a server. Probably wouldn't cause too much lag. And why you can do that is because on either side of this chopper there is an individual seat. This is number 1. This gunner seat has its own controls, WASD, but when you push number 1 it actually extends the gun out. So you can rotate around and you can fire at whatever's in front of you. Spaces to fire. Got up and down action. And then when you're all done, tuck yourself back in. Tuck yourself back in. It's a snug fit. And then on the other side, we have a completely separate gun that does the exact same thing, but it's number 2. Come on, get out of there. Come on. There you go. So this one does the same thing. We got a red cannon and a blue cannon. So you could have 2 pilots flying, 2 guys gunning, taking out targets. I think it'd be all kinds of fun to have either a 2-player or a 4 on 4 with just 2 of these choppers. I think it'd be really fun. So you can take each other out of the air first. So I'll be uploading this to the shop as well. This is the cargo bob gunner. And it flies very similar to... Okay, let's put this away. Put your guns away, Holmes! Okay, that one's in there. Okay, cool. We can jump in the... Get these blades out of the way. Jump in the front seat here. So number 1, when we're in our pilot seat, activates our stabilizers. And then space bar is our vertical lift. G lifts our landing gear. W gives us forward thrust. And A and D is for steering. And that's about all the controls there are for this. So again, not a speed demon, just a heavy chopper with dual gunners. So I think again, because it's not really fast, I think it'd be fun to have an enclosed area, like say in between these pipes here, these concrete leggings. And have a battle with a couple other folks. Very fun. Again, totally landable as well. Coming down, it actually comes down quite slowly because of the helicopter blades. And the addition of those small wings on there gives it just that little bit of extra lift. There are some small thrusters inside, so... And using those little tiny propellers help as well. They're almost invisible. As you can see here, we can land here, we can drop our gear. Let's just go up to the level ground here. No problemo. Let's see what else we got. Alright, our next build on this Devastation Edition is the Crimson Shadow Attack Chopper. Check out them propeller blades, eh? Got some wings on there with the helicopter blades. That's a wee bit different, isn't it? But it gives you the lift you need. We got some cannons out here on front as well. There is a gunner seat in the front, so the gunner seat in the front activates, extends your guns out, and then you've got up and down controls. No left and right because there's no real room for it there. But you've got those controls there as the gunner in the front. The explosive cannons. And we got the pilot seat right behind him. If we can get out of here. Come on. Look at that. We can fly in the chopper and the blades aren't even spinning. Alright, we are in the... Let's repair ourselves here. So again, spacebar is our vertical thrust. We can see our thrusters are pointing upwards. And when we push W, they rotate forwards. This thing does about 200 kilometers an hour. It's pretty good for a chopper. Pull back, S, lifts up the front. Lets you turn nice and tight. You have control of your guns from up here. And then you just let off on the spacebar when you want to go down. W gives you some extra thrust there going forward. And again, totally landable as well. Not like that, but, you know, you get the gist, right? If you don't spin around like an idiot, sorry. Then, yeah, it's fully landable. I was going to put landing gear on it, but then it just kept getting in the way of everything, so then I thought, screw it, it lands just fine like this. So that is the Crimson Shadow attack helicopter. That'll be uploaded ASAP for all you chopper fanatics. Alright, our next build is actually one of my favorites. I've been working on it for a couple of weeks. It is finally completed. It is ready to be shown to you fine folks. Alright, let's get rid of this thing. And we will bring in the Alien Battle Mech. Check out this four-legged puppy. Looks docile enough, right? So, he is a walker. Number 1 gets you walking. See, we got some pistons extending there. Double layer of suspension. Lots of suspension for toes, which is why we don't hear any clanging and banging and parts falling off. We do have steering left and right, as you'll see in the side in the middle there. The pistons will extend either out the left or out the right to turn him as desired. So he walks actually pretty fast for a walker. Nice and stable. He's got a swagger. Until you make him angry. Don't make him angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry. When he's angry, he looks like this. So as you can see, his facial expression changes a bit. Yeah, he looks a little upset. He's got some teeth. He doesn't look too happy. He's kind of got like an alien head on him. We've got some weapons that have folded up out of his back. Some electricity going on there. He doesn't look too happy at all. The old left shift. He continues to walk forward while he destroys everything in front of him. Note to any future users, don't try and fire your guns when you're not in aggressive mode, or you get kind of this effect. Oh. Alien Battle Mech go boom. So yep, number 2 puts you into aggressive mode. We can see here we've got some cannons that fold up out of his back. Fold up on the inside so they're kind of invisible. You can't see any of his weapons. And they pop out. Same with the cannon that's in his mouth. And all his little pointy teeths. And then you're looking at his feet going, yeah, but hey dude, what are all the thrusters for, man? Oh, well that's because when you're not in aggressive mode, well, I guess you could be in aggressive mode as well. When you're not in aggressive mode and you're not walking, it works better when you're not walking. The old spacebar comes in handy for flight. W gives you your forward thrusters. He's got stabilizers built into him, automatic. So he does a little over 100 kilometers an hour. He is totally flyable and totally landable with all that suspension on his feet. Then you can just continue walking wherever it is that you need to go. Whatever small village or town or city that it is that you're there to destroy. You just keep on trucking. Go into aggressive mode and kill everything. Now you can't fly while you're in aggressive mode while you're firing. You can't fly while you're walking as well, but it makes it a little more difficult to control. So I usually turn off the walking, and even in aggressive mode, you can still fly. And you can still deal the damage. And trust me, if you saw this flying at you, you'd probably leave. You're like, okay, game over, you win. Just like that, eh? Not a single piece lost. Controls actually really well. Even walks uphill if it's not too steep. Again, with the suspension pieces giving you the best traction on the ground that I've found so far. So yeah, that is the Alien Battle Mech, also known as the Beast. I believe I actually did already upload that, so that should be available on the shop already. If you're interested, have a look-see. I think that's where we'll be leaving this one here for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed those 3. I've got more on the way. And I'm working on something, let's say, quote-unquote, big. So stay tuned for future videos. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. Let me know which one of these was your favorite. And we will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Ciao.